Hey guys, Chuck with ChuckGuyett.com, and today I want to talk about creating curiosity posts. And I've got a question for you. How cool would it be if you were to log on to your Facebook account and 10 people in Messenger had requested you to contact them back because they wanted to learn about what you're marketing? You know, too often people, what they'll do is they'll post company information. They'll maybe post pictures of their products, or they'll talk about the services that they're selling. And people look at those posts and they go, I didn't come here to get pitched. I'm not interested in this. And they just skim over your post. Well, how cool would it be if they stopped doing that and they actually said, hey, I really do want to learn more about that. Well, if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, stick with me for the next few minutes and I'm going to share with you exactly how to do that. Now, if you get value from this video today, would you do me a favor? If you're watching this on YouTube, click the little red button down there in the bottom right corner, the subscribe button, and also the little bell, and it'll give you an alert each time I post a brand new video. And if you're watching this on Facebook, give the video a share, give it a like. It'll really help me with my video, and I'd really appreciate it. Okay, so let's dive into this. Social traffic versus buyer traffic. You know that there's 1.47 billion people that are visiting Facebook each and every day. Now, they're not going there to buy anything. They're going there to connect with their friends, to find out the birth dates of somebody that they know. They want to send somebody a get well message or whatever, but they're just going on there to socialize. Well, they're not just going there to socialize. There's a ton of commerce that's are done on Facebook each and every day, but that's not why they're going there. As of 2017, there's 187 million people that are going to Amazon to buy products. That's what they're doing. They're going there to buy a product. They might be comparing prices, but they're a buyer. Their whole purpose in doing that is they want to buy something. So quite a big difference in terms of intent. Facts tell and stories sell. So what we're going to do is we're going to learn how to use stories to inspire, motivate, encourage, influence people to learn more about our products and our services. And I've got a little 5-step process that you're going to take people through. The first step is to get people to reach out to you, and I'll go into that a little deeper here in a moment. Do something to encourage their reaching out. When they reach out, you want to get back with them, and then you want to convert this person into a lead. So they start off a suspect, and then they're going to move into being a prospect or a lead. And then finally, you want to convert that lead or prospect into a sale. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to give you 5 different post examples that you can use to connect with people, to start generating more of a social connection, so they start to get to know you and start to trust you. In the first post, to all my Facebook friends, and I would use FB, not Facebook, to all my FB friends, I'm really curious. In 5 or 6 words or less, please no links. Tell me what it is that you do. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Post number 2. Do you need a boost today? Let's all tag somebody that you really appreciate. And I want you to share why you appreciate them so much. Post example number 3. Super curious. If you had X more hours in your day, what goals would you work on? Post example number 4. Success to some people means more money, and I'm curious, what does it mean to you? And I put mine in the comments down below. Post example number 5 is more of a housekeeping one. This is where you're going to be cleaning up your Facebook account, and so you're giving people a rationale why they want to connect with you. So Facebook friends cleanup time. Each year I do this, and I do it to make room for my active friends, remove profiles that are not active, and learn who my Facebook family really is. So that I don't delete you by accident, please leave a comment below how we met. And again, it's a reaching out method. Okay, so there's a formula that I'm going to give you, so you want to write this down. It's basically 4 steps to doing this. The first step is your hook. It's a sentence that's really going to grab the person's attention. Second step is a before and after story. The third step is having a moral or a takeaway, basically a personal assessment of what you got out of this, and then a call to action. Okay, so let's take a look at the first part, which is beginning with a hook. So I was talking to Gail, who's a friend that I work with, the other day, and she blew me away when she told me that she stays at luxury resorts on her holidays each year that normally cost between $1,500 to $2,500 a week, and she only pays $300 to stay at them. Now that has got to get your attention if you're into taking holidays and don't want to spend a lot of money. And with these days, with you know, everything is so expensive these days. If you have a family, you're always looking at cost, saving money. So that's definitely, if you're interested in taking a holiday with your family, this kind of a sentence or paragraph is definitely going to capture your attention. Okay, now the before and after story. I just about fell out of my chair when she said she paid under $300. I went, what? You pay under $300? And she smiled and she said her and her husband have been getting these kind of rates for the past 3 years. She told me that they've stayed at resorts all around the world and are loving it, as she pulled out her phone and showed me a bunch of photos. So, again, this does not sound pitchy. This sounds like just somebody sharing what happened with their friend the other day to somebody else, right? It's very conversational, and that's where you want to be heading with this. Is get rid of the pitch. You're on a social platform. People are looking. They don't mind being entertained. They don't mind being educated, but they don't want to be sold to. Now, this is the takeaway. And this step eliminates buyer resistance and that feeling that there's something salesy going on. Now, I don't know if staying at luxury resorts that normally sell for $1,500 to $2,500 or more a week, and now being able to get them for under $300 puts a smile on your face. But after Gail talking to me that night, Pat and I we barely could sleep. We were way past excited. So goodbye, tent trailer. Now here's the call to action. And again, we're not going to send the person to some corporate link because that would break the flow. We're having a conversation. So shoot me a private message if you want to check out the info that she gave me, and I'll share it with you. Pat and I don't miss the tent trailer even a little bit, and that's a true story. We don't. Okay, I'm going to leave you with just a few tips. Use Messenger. Don't use links to your corporate websites. Don't take people off of Messenger or off of Facebook, rather. Use Messenger to have a conversation with the person and then get them to commit by raising their hand and say, yeah, I want some information. And at that point, then you can send them to a site. But you don't send them to a site directly. The first thing you want to do is you want to get them to raise their hand. And you want to be a storyteller. You want to give snippets. You don't want to give the farm away. You're going to give them information, but not enough that they go onto Google and look it up themselves. You want to focus on lifestyle. Again, this is a social platform. People are interested in it's got to be social, or you're going to lose people. And it's going to take some time to build trust with people. Just like any kind of a relationship, just because you meet somebody the first time, you don't automatically trust them. And even when you do, you kind of go, why do I trust this person? I shouldn't be trusting them so much. So be prepared to invest some time in developing a relationship with the person. Use photos, but don't use stock photos. And family photos, or like for example, pictures of your vacation in Europe that you went to with the program. For example, if we're using this one that I just gave you, or sharing some of the photos of your friend that they went on, the trips that they went on. Use testimonials for curiosity and engagement. Don't spam. Don't start throwing out a bunch of posts on Facebook. And certainly stay away from posting your corporate information, pictures of your products and services, because you know what? They can then go onto Google and look them up themselves. You want to get them to come to you. And you want to lead with value. Always remember that. Lead with value and help people to solve problems. If the people that are responding back to you are saying, I'm interested in hearing about this cost saving way for holidays, So then you start engaging in a conversation with them again, but now you're private messaging them and you're having a private conversation with them. And now you can kind of find out what is their pain. Why do they want to do this? What would be their motivation? It could be a money-making opportunity. But again, you're doing it, you're private messaging them back and forth and taking them through that process until you're ready to then put them through to a presentation. And maybe you do webinars, maybe you have a recorded video you have people watch, whatever it is. But you would want to start with having that conversation, that dialogue, and finding out about them, qualifying them. And again, and I got to emphasize this one last time, don't post links. And here's one thing that I didn't mention before. When you use corporate links on Facebook, Facebook has an algorithm, kind of like a bot that's like on Google, it goes and checks out what's going on your websites. Well, Facebook has a bot that or an algorithm, if you will, that what it does is it looks for people's posts. It looks to see if there's a link in there, and if it's taking them off of Facebook, and if it does, it lowers how many people are going to see that post. So if you want that post to go viral, keep the links off there. And that can be really exciting. You get this thing going and people start sharing this conversation with other people. Next thing you know, you could have 1,000 people all looking at this post, and you didn't even pay for an ad. So hopefully this has been helpful. If it has, again, if you got value from this, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you click the little red subscribe button and the bell, and that will that'll give you an alert each time I post a brand new video. If you're watching this on Facebook, I really would appreciate it if you would give me a like and share it with somebody who you think would benefit from it as well. You take care. I wish you all the best with your marketing efforts. Have a great day.